What's up everybody, thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers, and for my 2,000 subscriber video I did a little Q&A with a fellow Titanfall 2 creator, Ft.RAINXSPARTAN. We both asked each other some questions, we had a good time, so his links are in the description. Please follow him, check him out, he's great. And once again, I just want to say thank you so much for 2,000 subscribers, it means the world. I never thought I'd get here. I'm trying to do as much like fun content and a balance of like news content, so you guys are up to date with all of the news on Titanfall and what's going on, but also you get like the fun side of me and you get the entertaining side of me as well. So yes, I just want to say thank you so much, and the support is amazing and unreal, so thank you all. Let's get right into the video.
So first question, what inspired us both to start our careers for Titanfall?
Ooh.
So what inspired you to play Titanfall?
Well, I think what inspired me to play Titanfall in the first place was, it was the actual first FPS game that I actually got. So I got Titanfall 1, which was the first ever FPS game that I'd ever played. And then what got me into Titanfall 2 was basically Titanfall 1. I love Titanfall 1 so much, played it since maybe day one, I can't really remember, it was a while ago. But then Titanfall 2 came out, played that since day one. Right, your turn.
Right, so what inspired me to start playing Titanfall is, I did it, as you guys probably know or don't, I never got Titanfall 1. Still to this day, I have never played Titanfall 1. I got Titanfall 2, I noticed the game. At first, I was going to buy Infinite Warfare. Sorry, fans, I'm sorry. But then I saw the trailer for Titanfall 2 pop up in my recommendations. I'm like, oh, okay, let me watch this trailer. And I'm like, wow, that looks fun. When I first started playing it, which was before day one, I decided to buy the pre-alpha and the tech test. So I started before Mixo. I wasn't really the biggest fan because I was constantly getting my ass kicked, and as you guys know, I'm very, very, very competitive in terms of my gameplay. But after like 3 or 4 weeks of the tech test, since you could only play it on weekends, I started getting used to it. I played for about a year, I guess, and then took a 2-month break because I was focusing on Forza Horizon 4 a lot. So after that break, that's when I started getting good. Like a month after my break, I started to get really, really good. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty decent at this. Let's try some competitive gameplay, I guess. I was looking around on like Instagram and all that stuff, all my social medias, and looking for comp. And I ran into this person called Caleb17X who got me into comp, and then blah, 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 blah. We'll speak about all that later. I feel like I'm not reached my peak, but I'm pretty close. So I'm going to continue playing Titanfall till the game completely dies or a third one comes out. So Mixo, have you got a question for us?
Yeah, it's about your YouTube channel. What's the one video from your YouTube that you've had the most fun making, or what's like your favorite video?
Okay. My favorite video of all time currently, it's my Titanfall 2 montage, last one standing, best moments of 2021.
Oh yeah, that's
I know the year isn't over yet.
That's your most recent one, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very, very, very good montage in my opinion. It's obviously not professional since I'm not the best editor in the world, but I had so much fun making that video. I've got it up right now. The new intro is incredible.
Oh, yeah,
I spent roughly an hour and a quarter making that intro. I'm probably not going to replace it for some time. It's just my old one needed replacing because I got complaints about the intro. I was like, bro, you need a new intro. So I listened. And I created that. I gave it a shot. That's my first intro I've ever made. About the actual video, there's so much good content in the video. It was when I was at my prime of Titanfall, which I'm at now. No other video I've been this high of skill and prime. So I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed getting clips of a few friends, and that's possibly it. I'm gonna ask you the same thing. What, like, you answer your own question. What's your favorite video?
I'd say the one I've had most fun making was the 8 types of Titanfall 2 players I'd done, because I made that after I started to grow a little bit, so I had like a lot of people to watch it and a lot of people to give feedback on it, and I just really enjoyed like making it and editing it, because a lot of my videos before that had been like DDoSing things and lots of news. It was fun to edit. Rather than just having like some news, it was actually some like fun gameplay and discussion.
I've got a question for both of us, Mixo. Do you have a passion for Titanfall 2? Do you love the game to the point where you will never leave?
I'd say
it's a simple yes or no. It's a simple yes or no.
Yeah, probably.
For me, it would probably also be a yes.
Right, we're going back all the way to your first public video, and it was a 28.4 gauntlet run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was that your first video? Like, did you think that you were gonna do gauntlet
It's
videos, or
very
did you
interesting.
think you were gonna
It's
do
very
like
interesting what I'm
multiplayer
doing now.
videos or stuff?
At first, I thought I was only going to do gauntlet videos,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's because I wasn't very good at editing. I didn't put editing in like
yeah,
effort in because of reasons, and I had so much speed at the time. I was focusing on speedrunning at the time, but now I've reached the pinnacle of speedrunning. Obviously, I'm not Mr. Mayonnaise. I'm not Cash Mail. Um, the first video I ever got, that was my first ever sub 30 run.
oh yeah,
So I was like, shit. I got to upload this. And inspiration was a friend of mine, Caleb17X, that used to upload them, and he used to get loads of views on his
oh yeah.
channel. I started gauntlet running from him. So I'll ask a question now.
Hmm.
This is about companies, kind of. So
Yeah.
what companies would you buy products from for streaming and other sorts like that?
Well, I'd say probably my most favorite one and the one that I've gone to the most is probably HyperX, because I currently have their HyperX Cloud Alpha headset and their HyperX Quadcast, and I love them. They're both really good build quality. They're both like amazing. In like the future, I would love to be partnered with HyperX or like sponsored a little bit by HyperX. Obviously, like the far future. That's the brand that I like most at the moment.
Yeah, for me, honestly, as most people know that have seen this, I have a decently built setup. I've focused on building it over the time. Being my passion as a 7-year-old kid, when I first started playing Xbox, was to build a dream setup because I saw these big YouTuber guys that have these amazing setups. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to do that. So I felt I did what I could. So the companies that I prefer for in terms of gaming and stuff like that. For monitors at the minute, I'm using Philips, which is a TV company. When I bought it, it was classed as a monitor, which that's why I call it a monitor. In terms of other stuff, I do like Razer a hell of a lot. Razer is my go-to company to buy all sorts of different accessories. In terms of streaming, the Razer Kaio webcam is very good. Affordable, it's cheap, and it does perform to standards. And the light ring around it really changes stuff. You can mess with all sorts. Capture cards, honestly, I would go with Elgato. Elgato are really good. Microphones, Razer, and headsets, I'd probably go with HyperX. HyperX do make some good headsets. I do currently have, which is not what I'm using to record my voice, a HyperX Cloud 1 series. Go on, Mix, ask us a question.
I think the next question would probably be, who has inspired you the most in the Titanfall community? So like one creator or person that you saw that has inspired you the most. Who's that?
Wow, good question. Iniquity Games is a big one. Astreus is a really big one. And people like that. And Cashmere's a really big one for speedrunning. Exponent Sky, I wouldn't say he's an inspiration since I didn't hear of him when I first started. But I'd say Iniquity Games, Astreus, and other people like that. Astreus for his skill and Iniquity for his content. Oh, and Game Sager. Game Sager is the best, honest to God. What are your inspiration?
That's an interesting one, because early on with streaming, it was probably Exponent Sky 2669 and Eyeless Rooks, to be fair. I like to drop into their chats a lot. I just thought they were great streamers, great creators. Also, Astreus. I'd say Astreus probably because of his just great personality and insane Kraber aim. Lastly, I'd say probably Modern31, because if you don't know Modern31, he has like 9,000 subs on YouTube, and he grew super fast with, I think he was the first YouTube creator to talk about the DDoSing, so his video did so well, and he blew up from that. And it kind of showed me that I could make news videos and do well at the same time. It kind of showed me that I didn't have to upload just gameplay videos and stuff like that. That would just be like pretty boring, not that great to watch, just solid gameplay. It kind of opened my eyes, the fact that I can talk about things and talk about videos and stuff. So yeah, I'd say I don't have one, but there would be Astreus, Eyeless Rook, Expo, and Modern.
Here's a question. We're going to talk about brand. All right. So branding our channels. So branding our logos.
Yeah.
Like what our channel's focused on and stuff like that. Where did your logo come from? Where did your streamer's idea come from?
Yeah.
And where did your YouTube content idea come from?
My logo came from a certain website that I'm not even gonna say because people will just start using my logo a lot. But yeah, stealing it basically. I literally just got it off a free logo maker website and I stuck with it. It looked pretty cool. But before, I actually had a logo of a snake. I don't know why, but it was like this green snake. And if you watch some of my old YouTube videos, you can still see the intro with it. But yeah, I got my Blue Wolf logo from literally just a free logo maker online. With my YouTube channel, I kind of always wanted to make Titanfall 2 content. I don't think I really realized what kind of content I would do. I kind of just uploaded content and YouTube videos just for the sake of it. But I liked to kind of get noticed through montages and like Kraber on console. That's kind of what I like to do at first, but now I think I've kind of evolved into also doing that because that's great fun, but also a lot of discussion videos and like news videos, so like keeping the community up to date with what's going on where they might not hear it normally.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. In terms of my branding and stuff like that, the logo I created myself. So if someone looks at it, for example, like if someone sees it and sees like, yeah, I see that, they're gonna think it's a Spartan emblem being burned as honor or something, and it's supposed to be a carved out Spartan's heart. So everything that Spartan went through is now in that emblem, and it goes to the user. So whoever next wears that medal will have everything that they have. But originally, the logo source is on the internet. I'm not gonna say where, but the logo source, like that image source, is on the internet. I'm not gonna tell you what website or anything like that. Just I got it from the internet and then edited. Right, the YouTube starting career. I watched a load of big streamers on Titanfall 2, and I met up with a few. Like I met a few over online and stuff like that. They told me like you should get into it. You'd be good at this and stuff like that. So streamers talked to me like Expo and said you should carry on. You have the potential to be really, really, really big. I was a bit skeptical at first, and I still am to this day. But I reckon between 2024 and 2023. By end of 2023, beginning of 2024, I'll have at least 1,000 subscribers or 1,500 or whatever.
I know this is something that like is hard to do, but obviously like decent editing software helps. But obviously, yeah, I know that you don't have one, and like some of them you have to pay, and a lot of, in an ideal world, an editing software. But second, I think you could make some decent thumbnails. What I use for thumbnails is literally just a free web design thing called Canva, and I just use that complete free, just made an account for it, and I just get a Titanfall background picture off Google or something, and then add the text that I want to it, or I like find a good screenshot that I've taken of Titanfall 2 or something. Editing software for an ideal world, but then yeah, thumbnails.
I don't want to criticize you again.
No, just do it. Just do it. I really don't care.
Have some diversity and include more people in your videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, you post too much Kraber, but too much Kraber isn't bad.
True.
I understand. But your main focus is Kraber. I understand. But maybe upload, like, for example, like games that people challenge you to load certain loadout. I don't know. And a good intro would be worth it.
Okay. Do you want me to explain real quick why I don't like intros anymore?
Yeah. Go on, you can do it.
So basically the first like 20 seconds of a video is super crucial for people sticking around. So I literally do not have an intro because a lot of the time, not always, like obviously an intro can be really cool, but I find that an intro just puts people off, or they just skip the intro. But most of the time, like some people might just click off the intro because like you've got a long intro. Either if you have an intro, you want to say a little snippet beforehand, saying what you're going to talk about in the video to kind of like grab the viewer's attention. Or personally, I just don't enjoy having intros.
That's a good thought, to be honest. Yeah, that's going to be the video over for this one. This is Mixo again. I'm ft.RAINXSPARTAN. This is the video over. Stay safe. 0161. I'll try and link Mixo's social medias and what's in that, and YouTube and Twitch links in the description. Go follow him there. Go check him out.